What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nico, A.K.A. Mr. 2HILARIOUS. What's poppin', y'all? Hope everybody's having a great day. You know, I wanted to do something different. Funny stuff I can tell you guys. So, this is going to be the first installment in my, story time series, which I'm calling So What Had Happened Was. Oh, this is about to be good. Get you some snacks or something. Without further ado, let's get it. So for this video today is going to be about my first job experience. And let me tell you, it is not the best. I learned a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happened. I experienced a lot of stuff. In order for me to tell you how I got to my first job, I gotta tell you where it all started, alright? So I was a senior in high school, and I wanted to, I felt like I was ready, I felt like I was ready, to get into the world. I had already, been performing a few places, been on YouTube doing my thing. So I was already doing that, but I wasn't making consistent money like I wanted to. So, this was a big step for me because I've always been a person where I've set high expectations for myself, and I felt like getting a job like this, I had lowered my standards. The point of me getting a job was so that I could pay for school, something I was very passionate about, something that I wanted to invest in. I wanted to invest in my future. In order to do that, I had to pay my dues and go work. I felt like it was below me, but I had to put my pride to the side. Senior year, I should go ahead, just enjoy my senior year, stay in school, get all your good grades like you've been doing. But no, I felt like, I was making good grades, straight A's and B's, but I wanted something more challenging. I wanted to push that bar a little more. So I decided, I would get a half-a-day schedule, take 2 or 3 classes at school and then leave, and I would work for the rest of the day. My mother, she wasn't really supportive of that, but after a while, me really convincing her, really pushing that I wanted to do this, that's what happened. She supported me. I got my half-a-day schedule, and I went on a job hunt. Let me explain something to you for people, 16, 17, looking for a job. Job hunting is not easy, and I'm telling you, you gotta really stay persistent, stay committed, and you have to be very, very patient. It is not easy. I'm telling you guys, I filled out dozens upon dozens of applications to all types of places, and I never got any responses from any of them, And one of the places, that I really wanted to work at was Chick-Fil-A, y'all. I love Chick-Fil-A's food. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big fan of their food. I love their customer service, I love how their whole operation works, So I decided to take a crack at it, and I put in an application for them. So it was kind of iffy for me getting a job working at Chick-Fil-A. I would put in my application, but I really wouldn't get any callbacks. So, and one thing that you want to do with getting a new job is you have to show them that you're persistent, that you really want the job. So I'm telling you, I would call them, almost twice a day, 3 times out of the week to, and call them and see, what's the status of my application. Can I talk to a manager and see if anybody I know show them that I'm interested in working for them. So, it would, days, weeks, a month or 2 would go by and I wouldn't get no response. And that's the nature of the beast, guys. That's how it is when, getting into the working environment. It's hard to find a new job. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. But as long as you stay persistent with it, it'll eventually come around. Finally got a call back from Chick-Fil-A. I talked to one of their managers at a restaurant closest to me. And, they were saying, we're looking over your application and we really want to get you to come in for an interview. And so I'm hyped, y'all. I'm excited. I'm like, yo, I'm about to be working at Chick-Fil-A. I'm about to be getting them free nuggets and fries. Give me a little frosted lemonade. It's about to be sweet. But I had to, think differently about it. I had to come in very professional. That's one of the things, make a good first impression on them. Show them that, you're bringing something to them. You're offering them something well. So the thing about the Chick-Fil-A that's close to me is it's like literally like right next to where I live. People who know, it's literally right next to where I live, but there's like no like sidewalk. There's no sidewalk, and there's no there's a bunch of, I live right next to a highway, pretty much, y'all. I live right next to a highway, so crossing a highway, that's a no-no. But there's a grass path getting there, so I took a risk, and in my dressed attire, in my business suit, so I would get to my interview early, I literally walk through the grass path, which is like, I would say what, like 7-8 feet long, to get across the street to get over to the Chick-Fil-A, so I was on time for my interview. Now at the time, it was a, now that I look back on it, it was not a smart idea at all, because it turns out that really wasn't grass, it was itchweed that I had ran through to get to my interview. So I get across the street, I go inside, you know, I talk to one of the ladies at the counter, letting them know I was there early for my interview, and they were saying somebody will come out to you soon. We're in the bathroom, and you know, I'm itching like crazy, you know, scratching my legs and everything. I got, you know, itchweed sticking out of my dress pants, my dress shoes dirty as hell. Trying my best just to not itch, not scratch myself, because it was going to be terrible. You know, I hated it, it was terrible, but I was committed and I was determined. So I sat there for some time, you know. I actually talked to one of the guys who had been working there for some time. You telling me, you know, it's pretty cool working here. You know, everybody's great. You know, we get good pay here working. You know, we just gotta make sure that you on here on time, getting everything. You know, the guy I talked to, he was really cool. I really enjoyed him, and he really gave me some good insight into the job. And you know, I'm waiting for this person to come out, and they finally came out. You know, we went over the interview process, asked me, you know, several questions about who I was, and you know, my experiences, and how, you know, I would work. They'll give you these hypothetical questions on how you will react in certain situations, and that's pretty much how the interview went down. I'm not gonna lie, I had no previous like fast food experience at all. You know, I was pretty confident about how everything went down. You know, I presented myself very well, showed them that I was dedicated and I was willing to work, you know, and I was willing to learn, and in order to work. And I think that's what we should really all be able to do. I think that in getting a new job, you know, knowing that you don't have any experience, present yourself as coachable. And what I mean by coachable is you're coming in, you're willing to learn the business, you're willing to learn how to do the work. And when you show them that, they're going to put you in higher positions. They're going to show you, you know, you're going to show them that you are dedicated to your work. You're going to show them, you know, that they can really depend on you and trust you to do the job that they've trained you to do, which comes with more pay, you know, more benefits and such things like that. I get a call back from them, I would say a week or two later, and you know, they were talking to me and explaining, you know, we really liked your application, we really like how you present everything and talking to you, but I think just at this point right now, you know, we don't have a space for you to come in and, you know, work for us. So I was hurt by it because, you know, I was so set on working at Chick-Fil-A because it was very convenient for me. It would have been the perfect spot for me. I would have been making great money, you know, and the opportunity was just, it fit so well for me, honestly. But the fact of the matter was, I was inexperienced, I was getting ready to go off to college, and that's one of the things where I wouldn't have been able to work as long as they would have wanted me to. So that's another reason why I didn't actually get the job. So I almost worked at Chick-Fil-A, y'all. It was cool. I enjoyed the experience. It really taught me a lot about, you know, how the work process works on getting a new job and, you know, being presentable, showing them that you are really willing to put in the work. This brings me to the actual job that I did in the beginning. It wasn't fast food. It was dealing with chicken, but it was not Chick-fil-A. I'm not gonna say it, I'm not gonna tell y'all. People who know will know, okay? That's all I'm gonna say, okay? I'm not putting anything out there, but yes, my first job experience was in the fast food industry. After, you know, getting turned down by Chick-fil-A, just to let you guys know, that wasn't the first time I applied to Chick-fil-A. I would say that was my second time applying and actually getting a call back from them. The third time I called back to them was I had already had, you know, the fast food job that I had, but I wanted to get out of that job and transition to Chick-Fil-A because I had already had that fast food experience. You know, I wanted to show them now, I have more experience now, I can come back to you all and do it, but it was the same situation as before. You know, I was getting ready to leave for college, and you know, I really wasn't gonna be able to offer them as much as they would have liked me to. But getting off of Chick-Fil-A now, and on to this, the fast food job I did get. It seemed like really cool at first, you know, getting it. You know, I got the job, immediately I got a call back, you know, to come in for an interview. You know, I came in for the interview, dressed up nice, and the person I interviewed was the manager of the store. She was very nice, you know, older lady. We found that we had something in common. I think that was a big trigger for her. She liked how I presented myself, and she hired me on the spot. And I came in the next day to start working. Starting the new job and training in fast food, you gotta really know how to be like on your feet. You gotta be able to move fast, get to work fast. You gotta really know the job. You gotta know it very well. You have to, you know the procedures, know the steps and everything. Starting out, you know, it was new for me. It was a very different experience for me, but I took it with a positive outlook. You know, I came in ready to learn, ready to work every single day. You know, I would come in early, you know, and just watch. You know, watch the people on the counter and see how they would work with customers, things that they would do behind the scenes. Kind of really to just get an eye for what I was doing and what I was getting into. It wasn't hard at all. The things that they had me doing at the beginning, it wasn't hard at all. But you know, it was just a matter of getting in the routine and understanding, you know, how to do certain things with that, or working with that and how this operates, you know. I don't want to get into too many specifics, but you just really had to know what you were doing. What I was doing was very simple. It was very easy. At the beginning, you know, really getting to know my coworkers. Everybody at my job was cool. You know, I was cool with everybody at my job. But as you'll learn from me moving forward with more of these stories, there was a lot of drama at my restaurant. There was a lot of drama behind the scenes that you would never expect to happen at a fast food restaurant. But a lot of things that I'm going to tell you guys, which you may not believe, are very true. All of them are very true and factual 100%. I worked this job my entire senior year, and I'm gonna help explain you guys, just to give you guys an idea of how this worked. I didn't have a car, so I would be at school at 8 a.m. I would leave around 12. I would call a Lyft or Uber, which would cost me around $10, because where I live, I would Uber $10 from my school to my house, and I would spend a good hour or two there, you know, getting any other homework that I needed done, but also getting ready for my job. Get my uniform, put everything on. I would pay another $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 to go from my house to my job. Worked there for, you know, starting out I was working probably 4-5 hours a day. Then it changed. I started working like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hours there. You know, I would be there up until like 11 p.m., 12 in the morning, 1, 2 in the morning. And I would take a Lyft or Uber, 7, 8, 9, another $10 from my job back to my house. Get back in the house, I would smell like chicken. It was absolutely disgusting. I would be incredibly tired. I've been on my feet all day, my feet cramping, my hands hurt, my back is aching, I'm extremely exhausted. You know, I would take like 2 or 3 showers just to get the smell off of me. Go to sleep at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and then wake up the next day at 6 a.m. to go back to school and start it all over again. That was my life my entire senior year. You know, starting the job, I was very excited. You know, I was fresh coming in, as many people would say, but as time went on, once I got in, you know, I learned within the first 2 weeks there, this job is going to be hell. I learned very quickly that this job is going to drive me crazy. It's going to bring certain things out of me that I did not like. And it did. It brought a lot of frustrations, a lot of anger out of me that I did not like about myself. Things that I tried so hard to be presentable and be respectful, it brought out a very nasty side of me that I really did not like. And I think that's one of the reasons why I left that job the way that I did, was because it just left a bad taste in my mouth. It made me into something that I didn't like. And, you know, it really left a bad, you know, first job experience in my life. At the same time, I learned a lot from the job. I really grew, I matured a lot. It really showed me how to handle certain things under pressure, how to be respectful, how to be presentable, and how to remain in control of my anger at the same time. So as much as I hated the job, I learned a lot from it, and I wouldn't change it if I had to go back and do it over again. I learned a lot at the job, but you know, there was a lot of drama and a lot of things behind the scenes that happened. As I continue with these story times, we're gonna get more and more into these stories, and they're going to get crazier and crazier and crazier as time goes on, guys. I'm telling you, it is going to be okay. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like this video. Smash that like button, leave some comments down below. You know, I hope you see if you guys can take some of the advice that I've learned. Tell me, guys, about some of your first job experiences that you may have, or if you're going into a new job right now, tell me, you know, how you going about it. How did your interviews go about the job? Leave some comments down below if you can guess where I had worked, the fast food restaurant that I worked at. Alright, and letting you guys know right now, it wasn't Chick-Fil-A. I have never worked for Chick-Fil-A, but I almost worked for Chick-Fil-A. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. You know, share this with everybody. And until next time, I'll see you when I see you. Peace! Yeah, nah, we gonna end it. Clap it up. Too hilarious, yeah, I got the jokes. Hey, the show's over, yeah, I got to go. If you like these bars, go like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. Peace.